Hey everyone, it's the Living Flipper, and I went yard sailing over the weekend, and I didn't bring my camera because the situation was not really the ideal situation to record in, so I don't have direct footage from those yard sales. But I am going to show you some of my finds over the weekend, and the finds were mainly cameras, so we're going to show you some cameras today that I found at these yard sales. Okay, so first off is this. This isn't exactly a camera. It's actually a camera dock for Kodak EasyShare. And I'm going to pop up the sold comps up on the screen. I think this is worth about, what, $13, $14? EasyShare products are worth more if you actually have the system with the camera and all the other equipment with it. This is just the dock. The box is a little bit messed up, but it still should sell. I do actually have the dock in here, right here, and the power cord, and I do have the paperwork and software in here as well. So that is the first item that I found this weekend. Like I said, if I had the rest of the system for EasyShare, it'd be worth a lot more. But I'm not going to try and accumulate an EasyShare system. I'm just going to sell this by itself. And I paid 50 cents for it. I know there's a $3 tag here, but I paid 50 cents for it. So I'm going to go ahead and put that up on eBay. Now, the next one is this. Now, this is a Flip Ultra HD. It was made by Cisco. I actually found this camera inside of the EasyShare box. It was just shoved up in there. I didn't notice it when I was at the yard sale. So basically, I got this camera for 25 cents and the EasyShare dock for 25 cents. These aren't necessarily worth a ton, but they are worth some money. Let's go ahead. Let's take a look at the battery compartment here. Ooh, there is some corrosion up in there, but it's not too bad. That'll clean right up with a wire brush and some vinegar, but I will do that later. I have actually plugged this into a computer, and it does recognize that it's plugged in. So most likely it does work. But I will put some batteries in here and test it before I list it. Next off is this camera right here. This is a Fujifilm 312 zoom. It's also a panorama camera. And I bought it for 50 cents. It's a film camera, of course. Let's go ahead and let's try and open up this battery cover here. Okay, I got the battery cover open. Let's go ahead. Let's take this battery out. It's a Polaroid battery. No corrosion. That's good. This battery is dead because I tried to turn it on and it didn't turn on. So we'll just throw away the battery. I'll probably just sell it without the battery because I don't have one of these batteries to test it with. And I'll just sell it as untested. But it was a nice little find for 50 cents. And last but certainly definitely not least, I have this camera right here. It's got the case with it, so we're going to go ahead and pull this out. Now this here is a Canon SureShot 80 Tele. And this camera is actually worth the most money of them all. I believe it's around 75, 80 bucks is what I found. And we'll just go ahead and take a look at it. And I paid $2 for this camera. So definitely if I'm getting 60 to 80 bucks for it, that is definitely a great buy. The film compartment is right in here. And it looks absolutely in great condition. So hopefully I can actually get what it's worth out of it. There's a battery compartment right here. No corrosion, it looks like. It did not have a battery in here. So we'll just sell it as untested. I probably will sell it for $60 if I'm not testing it. And based on the way it looks, it should work. It doesn't look abused or anything. This is actually in great shape. So hopefully we can actually sell this really quickly. Its sell-through rate was actually great. There's only a few listed, but I think over 200 sold in the last 90 days. So this will go quick as soon as I list it. So hopefully this will be gone within the week. Okay, so those are all the cameras and equipment that I found this weekend at garage sales. And I spent this much on those cameras. And they should sell for about this much. Now, cameras are a category that I always have done well with. Whenever I see vintage cameras like this Canon right here, I always buy them if they're a good price. Always. Because I know I'm going to sell them. I've always done well with cameras in the past. Last year I sold a Canon, I believe it was a T50, I believe. I'll put it up on the screen. I sold it, I believe, for somewhere between $50 or $60, I believe. And then I also sold a digital Polaroid last year, which is actually a pretty rare camera. I haven't seen many of those around. And there have been also a few other cameras that I have sold throughout the time I've resold. So that's the video today, and I will see you in the next one. And take care.